millennia, people of all cultures liked to care about their health and appearances. Caring for teeth was one of the top things at the top of their list. Though not in its current form, toothpaste and toothpaste powders were used since the 2nd century BC to keep gums healthy and clean, to whiten teeth and refresh the breath. In ancient Egypt, soot was mixed with gum arabic and water and used as a powder to make the healthiest teeth around. In 1806, William Colgate founded a starch and candle factory named William Colgate and Company in New York, and in 1873 his company went on to produce aromatic toothpaste sold in jars. From its humble beginnings, Colgate was highly successful and expanded substantially. Today it manufactures everything from soap to pet supplies and has Colgate Total as its main product. It whitens, provides 24-hour plaque protection, and protects enamel. In 2007, Colgate had a 44.7% market share of the total market for toothpaste and sells its products in 88 countries worldwide. Colgate Total is available to men and women of just about any age, as long as the consumer is above the age of 12. This is due to concentrations of triclosan and fluoride used in the toothpaste. Triclosan is being suspected of causing cancers and is on the UK watch list, although the claim was never proven. Fluoride causes issues such as dental fluorosis, in which fluoride causes damage to tooth cells and the enamel. Colgate's children toothpaste caters specifically for children with lower chemical quantities. In our society, clean and healthy and white teeth are a must. Any products that provide the opportunities to keep teeth in top shape are thought to be a need. In previous centuries, toothpaste powders were a luxury for the wealthier, but today almost everyone uses toothpaste and sees it as a necessity. Because of the norms of cleanliness and propriety in Western society, toothpaste, be it Colgate or just about any other, has become a staple good for just about every Canadian citizen. It is found in just about any grocery or drugstore in Canada or any other country, for that matter. Because it is found in abundant quantities, the price of this product is relatively low. An 85 milliliter tube of Colgate Total will cost about $3.50 to $3.75. Comparatively, an 85 milliliter tube of Tom's of Maine Simply White toothpaste will typically cost $5.99 or $7.06 in some places. The price of Colgate Total is considerably lower.
For decades, Crest toothpaste was the leading brand in the market, but a few years ago, it lost its leadership position to Colgate. It was an epic, once unthinkable moment in the consumer market. Due to relative distribution of market power and competition, Colgate and Crest exist in a unique economic system. While the toothpaste industry settles as a monopolistic competition market, Colgate and a few other dominating brands share some characteristics of oligopoly. In the monopolistic toothpaste market, there are many firms selling differentiated but substitutable product. Therefore, while the market entry is not that easy, it's certainly possible and happens often. The cost of Colgate toothpaste has a slight dependence on competitors' prices. However, Colgate and few other dominating brands each hold a large portion of the total market. This is similar to oligopoly with a few sellers, which also leads to advertising and patent barriers that keep the smaller businesses from keeping up. In 2011, Colgate generated $16.7 billion of net sales, increasing from $15.5 billion the previous year. This is due to its successful expansion into the global market, making higher profits from developing countries. Along with its increasing profit, the company is also spending more on advertising. The toothpaste industry used aggressive advertising campaigns to convince the average consumers that their brand is superior and different. Its cost of advertising rose from $1.6 to $1.7 billion, which accounts for almost 10% of its total revenues. Effective advertising increases demand and therefore will increase supply to generate a greater profit. The production practices are similar to other toothpaste companies. It is made with binders to thicken the paste, abrasives to loose particles, sudsers to foam, etc. The mass production process mainly involves high-tech machineries and therefore the labor required needs experience and practices. These factories are located mainly in developing countries such as China, Vietnam, and India for its cheap labor, low taxes, and large population supply of workforce. There are also a few factories in the United States and other developed countries. These benefit from cheaper transportation and serves as a backup to ensure emergency production needs. Moreover, behind the production comes with the chemical researches done in laboratories. Research funding serves as the second largest cost factor of the company. These require educated workers, and it is harder to define its deadlines. Colgate employs 39,000 employees around the world and profit from 1.3 billion consumers in the Chinese market, where its market shares continues to grow.
There has been domination over seemingly unrelated businesses as Colgate extended their product line over time. From family foods, our manufacture of dog and cat food made from natural ingredients have suffered as Colgate subsidiary companies started producing foods like Simple Essential Treats and Vet Essential Healthy Advantage pet foods. Colgate claimed victory in the dishwashing liquid department. Palmolive dominates the dishwashing market over its competitors such as Greenworks dishwashing liquid. The effect has been largely taking the other companies' business away from them. On the environmental front, Colgate hasn't done particularly well. In 2008, their greenhouse emissions totaled 675,000 metric tons. They were vaguer about their water consumption, but pledged to reduce that by 40% per ton of production by 2015 and to reduce their CO2 emissions by 34% per ton of production by the same year. In 2006, Colgate built upgraded facilities that were LEED certified in Vietnam and India, among others. 52% of all their facilities worldwide reuse water and heat, which shows them to be 40% more efficient. Nearly all consumers who tried Colgate Total love its thickness and taste, but there have been problems. Over the last decade, 628 people were admitted to the hospital after ingesting too much toothpaste with severe gastrointestinal problems. Colgate Total was scrutinized for the poison warning label on toothpaste due to controversial medicinal and antibiotic ingredients used in the toothpaste. It is well known that if a 2-year-old child swallows under half the tube, they can die due to medicinal ingredients such as Durafat and triclosan in their body that they can't handle.
Okay.
They are currently working to reduce their waste production and post-consumer waste by 15% by 2015. They redesigned their collapsible tubes so that it takes 30% less materials to make them. In Europe, Colgate realigned their European distribution network and cut 15% of transportation's emissions as a result. They are also currently educating their consumers about the need for lowering the amount of water used when using their toothpastes. TerraCycle teamed up with Colgate to reduce Colgate post-consumer packaging into bags, pencil cases, and even binders. Colgate is also linked with the International Standards Organization on Packaging and the Environment. Together, they set up a set of standards on the assessments of consumer product packaging and their impacts on waste streams around the world. Colgate isn't a failure, but certain improvements would help it along. They have to do something about the fluoride, Durafat, and triclosan they use in Colgate Total and other pastes. As society is moving toward more holistic products and alternatives, Colgate will lose their consumers, who will turn to other natural alternatives of toothpaste. Should a quantity ingested of toothpaste be deadly for a 2-year-old child? Colgate should start to produce more holistic pastes with natural flavorings, such as neem or basil.